So I've got a whole list of my favorite gags from the movie. What about yourself?
It's
Have you done
8 pages long.
Okay, I'm gonna go like maybe I've listed all of them, but like if I've missed any of the ones that you want to talk about,
Okay,
please.
go on.
That
yeah,
goes great. So first off, the title card had me laughing quite a lot. Where it goes the naked gun, and then it stops at G because they ran out of space.
Oh yes, yeah.
So they go down,
like, oh god,
and then the U and N goes like vertical. That had me laughing a lot, and
yes.
at that point I was like, okay, all right, I think we're in good hands.
And that was them setting out their stall, wasn't
Yeah, right. That was everything before the because unfortunately most of the opening scene was already in the credits. Sorry, the trailer. So I kind of already saw a lot of it coming. There were a couple of really funny things, like Liam Neeson holding clearly as like a doll as a human shield. His face was just like not even.
Or when he eats the gun.
Or when he eats the gun, or when he crumbles the gun up and then like drops it.
Yeah. And you see the people holding the gun, and they do that naked gun like.
Yeah, wasn't that opening was a spoof of The Dark Knight, right? The bank heist.
I see. Well, I think it's a spoof of like a lot of.
Even the soundtrack sounded a very Hans Zimmer Dark Knight.
Yeah. Is it Lorne Balfe who's worked with Hans Zimmer before?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a staple of those crimes. It's like how the old Naked Guns always had scenes set at like the dock.
Yeah.
Because old movies and TV shows would always have a bit.
At the dock, yeah. So this is like the parody of everything that's led up to the modern action movie with the lead star.
I thought it was strange because you've just talked about how it's sort of a modern update. I thought there were a few bits where I just thought it's trying to do both. It's trying to do the modern version
and the old version,
clinging. Yeah,
like the neo-noir narrative or the voiceover and stuff like that was very much like back in the day. You didn't get that in modern movies, right? With Liam Neeson talking. But you were about to say something. I cut you off.
Well, there was a. Don't worry, I'll cut you off 10 times in response.
Hey, you cut me off every week. So
there was a shot of an electric car.
Yeah.
But then it was playing the old sort of Naked Gun-esque music, and I just thought this is really bizarre.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, just a side.
I think maybe it's just trying to appease two different audiences, like the old school and the new school.
Maybe. Go on. What else do you like?
Okay, I love the fact that he put on a rubber glove and then used his other hand anyway.
Yes. Oh, and that was another one that got a big laugh. That he puts on a rubber glove and then like
he touches his nose,
he touches his nose, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and that got a really big laugh.
That was the same thing. Yeah, he put it, and then he goes with his ungloved hand and goes and reaches for the evidence in the car. And then that leads to the next bit, which was
I love it.
The claw machine.
Oh, the claw machine was great.
Yeah, and everyone's just going, yeah. But I love it was it number 2?
2.5? 2.5,
yeah. He's being frisked. I love it.
I love it. I've been swimming around in raw sewage.
Yeah.
I love
it.
I love the gag in that bit where the captain just goes insane. He's like, I've had enough. You big shots taking on the little guy. Well, now I'm not a cop. I'm just John Q. And he's like throwing his badge away and his gun away. And then he like takes out a bra and he's like, the gloves are off.
And he punches the wrong guy, doesn't he? Or something? Yeah.
No, it's you see like Leslie Nielsen's reaction.
Okay.
And you hear these punches off screen, but it's not the captain landing the punches. And everyone's like, well, that's enough. Someone get the captain off the floor.
Okay, go back to my list of things that I liked from the new one.
I love that this episode has just turned into, this is what I loved from
the Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Well, it's a review, is it not? It's a review, is it not?
I'm fully behind it.
What about the bit where he's trying to hack into something, but then YouTube ads come up?
Yes.
And then one of them's like, muscle slime. And he's like slapping all the slime on his... That was the one that nobody laughed at, but I was...
Really?
Yeah, and I was giggling by myself. And like...
I was cackling as soon as it came up with ads, let alone what was
like
in
gorilla juice or something like that.
Yeah. And you see them later as sponsors at the fight.
Oh, do you? Oh, I didn't see
Muscle
that.
Slime.
What else have I got? I'll have to admit, I really did like the body cam footage scene where he's eating the chili dog.
Yeah.
And he has to go to the toilet. And there was this one line that really got me. And it was like, oh, I'm going to ruin another suit. And then it cuts away and you hear him going, like as he's driving. And
I
he's
like that
struggling.
It cuts to him in the interrogation room.
Yeah.
And he's just in the corner like...
Yeah. And he's like... I had 5
Police
more.
business. Bang, bang, bang.
I had 5 more that day.
Yeah,
that was
and
good.
I really like. I think it's really. I'm amazed no one's done this gag before, where he says that the guy is in for manslaughter.
Manslaughter. Yeah, that was. Unfortunately, I'd already seen that as a clip in a trailer before,
so in the trailer,
yeah. But that got a really big laugh in the cinema.
Yeah,
but that whole body cam thing went on for a while, and I quite liked it. Every time they just fast forward and he's like, oh, you're an idiot. He's just like,
there's more.
There's more. Okay, that's that bit.
That's the same reason I love the snowman sequence.
Yes, the snowman sequence. I was going to get to that. That is the next one after the one that I was about to mention, but we can talk about the snow. Oh, the one where who's his superior? The lady who works at the...
Oh, yeah.
I
can't remember her name,
but she's in bed and she gets woken up by a call, and she goes like, "Get me Drebin this instant!" And then it cuts to a shot,
like a magic cut. It
cuts to a shot where it looks like he's in the office, and it cuts back and they're still in bed.
Or the running gag that the husband's always asleep.
Yeah. Like at the end, he's like, "You got the promotion," and he's like still in his like eye mask. Sorry. So the snowman sequence, which is from the montage of them being in love, which is a staple of the Naked Gun movies, where there's always a montage of them making love
doing
and all that kind
things.
of stuff. Yeah. But then they're in a log cabin. They get spells and incantation book out.
That got a big laugh when they got the book that was like occult spells.
Yeah. And then,
but what I loved about it is that, like we said before, with the hot dog thing, the chili dog, it just carried on going.
Yeah.
And it became a whole story of its own.
That's the one that I felt very much like a Lonely Island sketch, like full of. Am I right to assume that it's a non sequitur kind of, where it starts off as one thing, and then it goes off into another thing. And the snowman comes alive, and then like the one bit that made me like laugh out loud was the first person shot with him with the gun chasing them out of the room. And there's like a snowman hand with the gun, and the music. And then I mean, like Pamela Anderson, I think she did a great job with everything. And
the guy's like sitting there like, everyone else around him is like, this is terrible, and he's like, yeah,
and then she starts crying. She's like, I'm fine. And then that was quite funny. That was also the same setting or the same scene as the bit where he like slams his head onto the thing. Did you catch the gag where he was cleaning the glass? And then he puts the glass down, and then it just kept going.
Yeah.
That got a chuckle from me. What else? Okay, so this was the scene that got the audience laughing the most.
Okay.
So the whole cinema was laughing, and it was the thermal scene. Like the thermal goggle scene, right? Which is like a take on, like Austin Powers did it before, where it was like the shadow scene, like within the tent. Or have you seen the Austin Powers movies?
I think I don't know if the old Naked Guns did it as well.
Maybe they did. But no, it was like it's the take on like the silhouette, and you think they're doing one thing, but they're doing something else.
Yeah,
and
then the dog comes in.
That poor dog. But no, I found it much funnier. You know, obviously they're doing like the really crude bits. Yeah. But the funniest part was when it cut back to Liam Neeson. It's like, oh, you silly dog.
You silly dog.
This isn't for dogs.
Who wants some
Who
scratches?
wants some scratches?
I remember when he did that and he turned the dog round, and I just heard like the audience simultaneously groan and just start laughing
again. Yeah. So that had the biggest laugh.
Okay.
But like they didn't laugh as much in the snowman scene. So
yeah, I had the same where they really laughed at the occult book.
Yeah.
And then it sort of tailed off. I was laughing throughout that whole snowman sequence.
That was the best part.
But the same as the jazz number. Not a lot of people were laughing as it went on, and I was just loving the whole thing. Especially when it cut back. I've said it before, but when it cuts back to him and he's just in the audience like...
What about when they kept cutting back to Liam Neeson having a fight? And then there was this one bit where it's like a really wide shot, and it's just people queuing up and getting like numbers.
Now serving.
Yeah.
That reminded me very much of it's an old Airplane gag, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
People are lining up and you've got like the guy like punching his fist. And
okay.
Like, someone with a baseball bat. And
yeah.
I think it's the take on the scene where there's a hysterical woman, and one person's like, "Get a hold of yourself," and then as you go further back down the line, they get more and more like outrageous. There's like a guy with a crowbar and guy with a gun, and
so that's probably where they took the inspiration from. Then, like they like kind of lifted some DNA from the Zucker brothers and all that.
Because it was also executive produced by Seth MacFarlane, who has made no secret that he's a massive fan of
the Naked Gun,
old Abrams Zucker films. So
yeah, this bit I thought was genius, and it's a gag that's been done before. But the way that they did it made me laugh a lot. And it was when he was stuck inside the electric car and he couldn't get out. So he kicked down the windshield. And then he goes through balloons and the balloons come in. And he goes through bees and the bees come in.
Oh, not bees!
Yeah. And then he goes through two people carrying a windshield. And the windshield goes...
And it just goes...
So dumb, but like it just had me like crackling. It's very good.
I loved it.
What's this? Oh, so this one was like a really it went by so quickly. It's like a blink and you'll miss it gag.
Okay.
Where I forget the name of the actor, but the dude with the blonde hair who recently played one of the apes in Planet of the Apes. He was I think he's French Canadian or something like that, but he's the guy who plays the bad guy who was looking through the binoculars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Blonde hair guy, the guy who gets interrogated in the bed. That
Are you on about that's not my normal gas?
No, not that bit.
Okay,
it's the bit where someone was photographing him and he was walking down the street, and then every flash he was doing something else, like eating a sandwich, playing the guitar.
Yeah. Doing a dance.
Yeah, doing that, and then. Yeah, it was so quick that it just got like a really big laugh out of me, and I was just like, "What was that?"
But I do like that every single Naked Gun film, and they've somehow managed to keep it fresh as well. It's just they've taken the template of old cop movies,
right,
and old cop TV shows, and they're just like, how can we make this? There's always a bit where they're taking photographs of a perp. How can we make this stupid? There's always an interrogation scene. How can we make it stupid?
It was like it's so stupid because it's so out of character for that character to do that, but it's just so out of the blue. It got a big chuck out of me, which leads into the interrogation scene because he gets caught, and let's break it down. Like the beginning part was still quite funny for me, even before the reveal of the interrogation.
Okay.
Liam Neeson, like, talking about how he tried to, like, off himself or something after going through this whole ordeal of, like, being in prison, and then somebody else is like, oh, you've gone intermittent fasting now. You've gone too far. And now there's another guy who can eat burgers all day.
You'll be the pretty boy in prison.
Yeah,
and then, until there's a new pretty boy.
So you've tried and end it. But you missed the part in your brain, and you only hit the part in your brain where it controls farts. So now you're known as Mr. Farty Guy. Is that what you want?
You want to be that?
You want to be the farty guy? And he's like, no.
But I don't know about you. When I saw the setup of the scene, straight away I recognized, okay, they're doing Mission Impossible.
You knew it was going to be Mission Impossible.
And I just loved it because there was that tension inside me just building up. And I thought, they're going to do it. And I cannot wait for them to do it.
And when they did it, did you expect it that they were going to do it 2 more times?
I thought they were going to, and as soon as Liam Neeson said, "Let me just ask you one question," I was like, "Yes, they're going to do it again."
Yeah.
I would have liked, or I suppose I'll phrase it a different way. What they could have done is maybe had it once or twice more, and just
kept going,
complete chaos.
Yeah,
but I did like that the last one was, instead of a wall coming up, it was like some sort of digital screen.
Yeah,
and then Department of Building Safety.
That's right. Yeah. What else have I got? Oh yeah. Right after that, there was a scene where it said 48 minutes later, and then a scooter like runs into the worst, and then the worst fall over.
Yeah, I
thought that was a very funny visual gag.
The guy in my screening, that didn't get a laugh from many people.
No,
but the guy who was loving the whole movie, that seemed to be his favorite gag.
Oh, really?
he like barely laughed, and then he pointed at the screen and was telling the person next to him, like, "Did you see that?" And then explained the gag to them.
Oh, he must have been a big fan.
I want to be that guy.
You want to be that guy? Yeah.
It was the best 90 minutes of his life.
Right.
I think he might have been married.
I think he might have been insane. I think I heard.
You gotta be insane to get married. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think this is so much a gag that I particularly liked, but it was more of an observation. But I thought I heard Andy Samberg's voice during this gag, and it was the bit where they all got onto the electric bikes and they didn't know how to ride them.
Yes.
And they were going like, whoa, whoa. And I heard someone go, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, that's Andy Samberg right there.
He was listed on additional voices.
Oh, was he? Yeah. Okay. So there we go.
What I really liked about that scene as well, and it's been in the old Naked Guns as well, occasionally purposefully taking aim at real life figures as well.
Yeah.
Where they've had George Bush Sr. before a speech, and he's looking at his notes and he's like, okay, recession, bad, growth, good.
Just remember.
And in this case, it was taking
Elon Musk, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was mocking tech bros / billionaires, where you had that moment of like, you all know how to ride, right? And they were like, yeah. And then for the rest of the sequence, none of them know how to ride a motorbike.
Yeah.
And you've just got this motorcycle gang in tuxedos, just complete idiots. And
whoopsie. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we're getting to the end now.
And that I loved the gag where, and the audience really liked it as well, where just before they get on the bikes, he says some sort of deep quote.
Okay.
And they're all like, oh, yeah. And he says, do you like that? I got that.
Quotes.com. Yeah. That got a laugh out of me. But yeah, whole audience, no laughter for me.
I think he was very underrated. What was his name?
Okay.
Danny Houston.
Danny Houston. He's the guy who plays the Elon Musk type character, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He turns up in a few films in this sort of role.
I found him.
He's like, oh, that guy.
He was like super serious for most of the movie, right? But then at the end, he does something so childish that it made me laugh so hard. And it was when he's like, you hit my belly. You hit the soft part of my belly.
Liam Neeson's like, you want to carry on with the fight?
Like,
and he's like, no, my tummy still hurts.
And then he's like, you're arrested. It's like, you can't arrest me. You haven't even catched me yet. And he's just being a very, very...
It's just like, can you be a 5-year-old?
Yeah. I'm going to fly away. And he flies into a lamppost and falls down. Yeah. Did you like I thought it was okay, but like, I liked the visual more than actually laughing, but like him killing everybody with reloading the clipper and the guns. Did you like that bit? Because I think
it was okay.
Fergie, Black Eyed Peas music kind of, I don't know, it marked it down a little bit for me because it felt like this is a funny sequence, you know. That was a little bit.
That was a gag where it's like, okay, I've seen you do it once, and it was mildly amusing, and then they did it. Maybe they kept doing it. It felt like 6 or 7 more times.
How about that owl, though? Leslie Nielsen as the owl.
Bizarre.
Yeah, I liked it because
I'm proud of you, son.
The bit where he's like saying like, "Oh, you've got a clear shot, go get him," and then you just hear the loudest fart And then the poop goes. It's like, whoa, that was a lot.
The biggest load of bird poo.
That was so much. You've still got it, Dad. And then like the owl flies up. That was dumb enough for me to like warrant a big chuckle. But I don't think anybody else laughed at that owl sequence. But how about the repeating sequence of the repeated gag of them getting coffee, like pretty much like every 10 minutes?
Yeah. And the last one when he was driving and this hand just thank you.
Yeah. Well, he did it again at the end where he was on the owl and then another
coffee cup
came and he was like, oh, thanks.
I love that. I really liked actually going backwards chronologically a bit.
Yeah.
I liked the bit where he's wanted for murder.
Yeah.
He's on the run and he just has that 1 minute monologue where he's talking about how much he's going to miss his Buffy episodes. Like, no Xander, no Willow meeting her own doppelganger episode.
It's like this. I told you not to plug.
Let me just plug it in to check.
Yeah, yeah, all gone.
All gone.
Like, I told you not to plug it into the internet. What is this? This is an Ethernet cable. Like clearly plugged into the internet. It's like I was just trying to connect it to the TV. It's like it's all gone. And then it cuts to a scene of him in the car and he's just hugging the TiVo. And he's like still really sad. Yeah, that was a good gag. My final one, which I did quite like, I was taken back a little bit at first, and I was like, "What the? Am I seeing things?" And then I realized there was a gag. Dave Bautista just turns up randomly, like as Frank Drebin,
and fluffs up his lines.
Yeah. It's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then he gets attacked. He's like, "I'm not in this movie."
I'm not him. I'm not even in this.
Yeah. And that's all I've got. That's all the gags that I've written down. But there must be a bunch that I've forgotten about. But
I quite liked the song that he did during the credits. He discovers the drum.
Yes. It's like, I love you, Beth. It's like, oh, this is quite fun, isn't it? What does this do? And he starts playing a guitar solo. And he's like, oh, it's actually kind of easy. There was also like a credit gag that you quite liked. The eye test.
Read aloud. Eye test, yeah. I did want a few more credit gags.
There was another one where
the old Naked Guns have loads in.
There was a Netflix password.
This one had a few.
Did you see the Netflix password? Yeah,
Netflix password. That got a big laugh.
I don't think I read the whole thing. I only saw a few, but I was kind of like, I don't know if that was happening at the same time as the song was playing. Right. But like, I can only focus on one thing at a time. Like, I was listening to the music more than I was reading the credits. But they broke the fourth wall with the credit sequence where they did the classic Police Squad freeze frame, but then everyone else was frozen, and then they were really confused.
And then they poke the credits.
Did you said that you wanted to mention something about that. Did you like it, or was there something that you felt like it could have been better?
I just like that they didn't just rehash, okay, let's do Police Squad again.
Yeah.
Which it did, that scene or that sequence plus the inclusion of old footage from the first Naked Gun where you see the police car or you see the police light.
Yep.
That did that yelled out to me as like, oh, Seth MacFarlane wanted to put these in.
Oh, the shots of the police car.
I liked that because sometimes, especially late Family Guy that I've seen, is guilty of just doing the scene.
Yeah.
And then going, ha ha ha, it's a spoof because we did the scene. It's like, oh, no, you just replayed the scene.
Yeah.
But I did like that it wasn't just them doing the freeze frame. They did something with it that hadn't been done before.
Mm-hmm. Not to forget I don't want to forget to mention the running gag that's in every Naked Gun movie is that they feature Weird Al in it.
Yes.
And Weird Al,
I wanted to cheer when I saw him.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody knew who Weird Al was in my screening.
No, he's not very big in Britain, is he? Really?
No. But I think
it's a bit like how there was a lot of stuff in 28 Years Later.
Oh,
that was like
the other way around.
British people will get this, and now it's like the other way around. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I like the fact that I saw him again. I was wondering when he was going to turn up, and then he also turns up again in the post-credit sequence. and he references something from earlier on in the movie, and that is also something I didn't write down, but I remember it was quite funny, where the guy was saying, like, what about guy with crabs for hands? And he's like, I know that guy. And he just kept going about fish people. I thought that was quite funny. Yeah. I think that's about it. Is there anything else that you particularly liked from the movie?
No, I really loved it. If you're a Naked Gun fan, you'll love it. Yep. Even if you just want to laugh, there's a good chance that you'll love this movie.
Yeah.
Unless you're a tough crowd, I guess.
Unless you're a tough crowd, and maybe you were in this podcast.
Encourage people around you. Laugh yourself.
Yeah.
Let your laughter be free.
Don't be a prude. Go with the silly. That's what I say.
Tickets and popcorn not free. Your laughter can be.
And that's how you sell
laughter in a can.
Laughter is free, but if you pay to laugh to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to pay to get in.
Movies, everybody.
You pay for the seat, don't you?
Movies, everybody, where the movie isn't free, but your emotions are. And that's where we end it. Chatting Pitch has been brought to you by Leslie Way and Matthew D. Smith. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to listen to others and maybe even subscribe. You can follow us on the website, formerly known as Twitter.
Listen to us on Spotify or wherever else you listen to podcasts. Leslie and Matthew have their own side hustles as well. Feel free to check out Leslie's YouTube channel or Matthew's Medium blog. Links in the description. If you want anything else, we might have other links in the description if we think of anything interesting to add. Thank you for listening. I love you.